In the late 13th century BC, a new, powerful dynasty emerged in Egypt. In 1279 BC, 16 years after the death of Murshili II, the accession of the third king of the 19th Egyptian dynasty marked a turning point for the Near East. This new ruler would become the mightiest pharaoh in Egypt's history. He was Ramesses II. Ambitious and motivated, Ramesses was anxious to assert Egyptian power in Syria, the crossroads of the ancient world.
Ramesses II is one of these characters that is very, very rich. First of all, he had this sense of history. And in a way, he wanted to force himself upon history. And he also dreamt of measuring up to his great predecessors, such as Thutmose III, the Napoleon of ancient Egypt, or even his father, Seti I. He wanted to supersede them in his prowess, especially in the battlefield.
By his fourth year on the throne, Ramesses has solidified his internal affairs and set his sights on Syria. In 1275 BC, he conducted a reconnaissance mission to his subject states and attacked Hittite territory. Ramesses saw that Egyptian vassals were loyal. Hittite power seemed weak. The conquest of Syria could begin. Ramesses' rival in Syria was the Hittite ruler, Muwatalli, the 22nd king of the dynasty and Murshili's oldest son. But more prominent, more politically gifted, was Muwatalli's younger brother, Hattushili, the second most powerful man in the Hittite Empire. Hattushili was the youngest son of Murshili. He had been a sickly child and not expected to live to adulthood.
While I was still a child, my lady Ishtar sent my brother Muwatalli to my father Murshili in a dream with the message: "For Hattushili, the years are short. He will die soon. Therefore, give him into my service and let him be my priest. If you do so, he will continue to live." And my father took me and gave me to the goddess for service. And serving as priest to the goddess, I poured libations. And so at the hand of my lady Ishtar, I saw prosperity.
Despite constant bouts of ill health, Hattushili had fought beside his brother in the northern campaigns and proved his worth as a commander.
His account of his life does show, of course, that he was extremely ambitious. He attributes his success to the support of his patron goddess. But he also shows himself to have been a very able soldier, and what we know of him from elsewhere and from later shows him to have been what one would probably call a cultured man as well.